Now, an independent movie about the lives of 3 Afghan women is making waves across the international film fest circuit. Hava, Maryam, and Ayesha was produced with an entirely local cast in Afghanistan. Its first-time director has received praise for shining a light on Afghan women's issues. That director, Sahraa Karimi, has caught the eye of some of Hollywood's elite, including Angelina Jolie, and she joins us now live from Kabul. Thanks so much. What a pleasure to have you. Congratulations, first of all, on your film and all of its success. You know, I mentioned specifically Angelina Jolie's praise because she pointed out how rare it is to see a film like this, and she said specifically every film made in Afghanistan is a triumph against the odds. How difficult was it actually to make this film, and how has it been received at home?
First of all, thank you, and I'm so sorry that I delayed because of traffic jam in Kabul. But it is very difficult to make a film or movie, especially a fiction film, in Afghanistan because in Afghanistan we don't have industry that much developed that everywhere in the world. And especially when you're a female filmmaker and you want to talk and to speak and to make a film about taboos that they are not allowed to talk loudly inside the society, so it is more difficult. For that, but we made it. We made it, and we had a very successful premiere also in Venice and in Kabul 2 days ago. And I just wanted to make a film about those women who are voiceless and who don't have any possibility to talk about their stories, that those stories are behind cliches. Because when you talk about Afghanistan and when you talk about Afghan women, it is always about war, explosion, about security issues. But never they talk about other issues that women are facing in Afghanistan. For example, about motherhood, about decision about their own body, and also about abortion, which I try to tell a story about these 3 very important subjects in my film.
Right. I'm glad to hear that it received a good reception at home in Kabul. But how important is it for you, for people outside of the country, to see how ordinary Afghan women live, what their challenges are on just a daily basis?
You know, because everybody, when they hear about Afghan women, they think that our problem is burqa, or I don't know, education, or like or working outside of the house. Yes, of course, those problems are our problems, but Afghan women also in daily life, they face a lot of challenges. For example, in Afghanistan, giving birth to a child, especially boy, it is a big value for women. It defines her situation and her position inside the family and inside the society. But a lot of women in Afghanistan, they don't want to become a mother very soon. They want to work, they want to make career, and then after marriage, they want, for example, 5 or 6 years later,
right,
they become a mother. But society and especially tradition, they don't allow women like to decide about their own body. So this kind of subject, they never talk about it inside Afghanistan, even outside of Afghanistan.
Absolutely. You know, we only have you for another minute, and I wanted to ask you this. I think it's so important. As you know, the so-called peace talks have been underway between the United States and the Taliban. I mean, this was a group that really took women back to the Middle Ages as far as their rights were concerned. How do you feel about the fact that they are now party in peace negotiations, and you could be facing some kind of power-sharing government that involves the Taliban in the future?
You know, we had women, especially young generation, young girls, they had like huge and fear that maybe Taliban come back again and they push us back to houses and to be invisible. I don't know that this is so selfish, but we are so happy that this peace negotiation stopped, because this peace negotiation was kind of deal and it was kind of game, political game. They never asked us in Afghanistan, if, especially women, if we want to to do peace with Taliban, who just destroyed us, who just didn't let us to be visible. They just took all our rights that we are now fighting for every single day that we are fighting. So when they announced that this peace talk is stopped for a while, so we were so happy. We were so happy because then we have now opportunity to talk more, for example, to show these kind of films to the society and to push women to participate in this kind of talks. So, and we women, we girls, we new generation of Afghanistan, we don't want to go back to the time of Taliban. We don't like Taliban at all. But I know that this political game, I know that this is political deal, but I'm sure that people of Afghanistan shouldn't pay for this deal, because a lot of foreigners, a lot of countries outside of Afghanistan, they help us to reborn again. Why they just push us to, again, just to, because of a peace deal with Taliban, we go back. So we don't want this kind of peace deal.
Sahraa Karimi, we're going to have to leave it there, but I'd like to thank you really so much for joining us. Really amazing to hear your story there from Kabul. Best of luck.